Well, good Sunday. Generally, I don't grill on Sunday because of church and everything. But we came home to eat, and my wife asked me what I wanted, and so I told her I wanted a steak. And so she went and got me a steak, and we're going to do a reverse sear on the Blackstone. And I'm going to show you how I do a reverse sear on the Blackstone. The reason why I'm going to do a reverse sear on the Blackstone is I want you to look at how thick this steak is. If you just try to cook this steak without doing a reverse sear, you are going to kill it and you're going to burn it up. And of course, if you're familiar with cooking with charcoal or a pellet grill or a gas grill, you may understand what a reverse sear is. Well, using a reverse sear on a Blackstone is going to be just a little bit different. I do have my heat all the way down, but my griddle top is still saying it's 400 degrees. But I'm not quite worried about it because I am going to be using my wire rack. Now, I have already seasoned my steak, and I have already put butter on it. And so I am going to use this wire rack for my steak, and I'm going to put the lid on it. Let you look at that steak one more time. Isn't that beautiful piece of meat? Look how thick it is. So now this is going to be a challenge because even doing a reverse sear on the Blackstone, as hot as it is, I'm going to have to keep an extra watch on it. So we will be turning it quickly. So just stick around. We'll show you what happens. Well, we are at the 6-minute mark, and I am going to flip my steak over. So I'm removing my cover, as you have seen. And let's flip over this bad boy and see what it looks like after the first 6 minutes. Let's see if I can grab this. Starting to get some color on the fat, so that's going to be good. Oh, look at that, folks. That looks absolutely delicious. I'm going to put some more oil, butter, and garlic and pepper on it. This steak is going to be moist. Okay. And let's just, for the fun of it, get an internal reading. I know that it's not going to be very much. It says 60, about 61, 62 degrees. So we got a long way to go on this reverse sear.
It smells good.
I know it smells good. All right, we'll check back in 6 minutes. We are at the 12-minute mark on the reverse sear. And I'm just going to pull it off here before I flip it. I want to check the internal temperature, see how we're doing. We're up to 95 degrees there. And sticking it there in the middle, about 79. So we're doing pretty good. All right, we're going to go ahead and flip it. And then we're going to close the lid and let it sit for another 6 minutes. We are at the next 6-minute mark, which makes a total of 18 minutes that the steak has been on the grill. And now I'm going to remove the cover and we'll take a look at the meat. I've been listening to the butter just sizzle off this griddle top. And we're at 93 degrees, 90 degrees. So some places we're at 93. So we're doing well. It is getting done. So we are going to flip it again. And I'm not going to butter it this time because there's still plenty of butter on it. And we're just going to let it continue cooking for another 6 minutes and see how it works. Well, we are at the 24-minute mark, and we're going to check the heat on our steak. Now, what I'm going to do at this time, I'm going to turn the heat all the way up on the griddle to begin to get the griddle nice and hot. Because if my timing is correct, we should be just over 100 degrees. 107, 109. And I am just over that 107 degrees. So I'm going to flip this steak one more time. Isn't that pretty? And I'm going to just put a little bit of the butter and garlic sauce on here for this side. And we're going to cover it up for just a few more minutes. I'm probably going to do Maybe another 6 minutes. I'll check it halfway in between. So just stay tuned. Well, we are about 6 minutes in again, and I'm getting ready to put a sear on my steak. But as I do, before I do, I've got some ham steak cooking over here that I just put on the grill about 6 minutes ago. Well, I just put the steak on the griddle top to go ahead and give it its sear. We're just about up to temp, and I will come back when I get ready to flip it. It's already been on the griddle, say, I'll just wait. It's been on the griddle about 20 seconds. So let me go ahead and look at it real quick. Oh yeah, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. So we'll just do it another 20 seconds on this side. And while that's cooking, I am going to check my temperature because it's right at a medium rare stage right now. I am not a medium. I don't usually eat my steak at a medium rare. I usually eat it at a medium. So it's just about done for me. I know some of you steak purists love a medium rare steak, and I do too on occasion. And over here I've got some ham steak cooking for my wife because she likes ham steak, and so that'll be done in just a little bit as well. Well, my steak is finished. I am at the temperature that I like. I have a good sear on this side, as you can see. And let me flip it over so you can see the other side. And there's the sear on the other side. So it took me about just a little over 30 minutes to do this reverse sear on this steak that's probably 1.5 inches. And if they tell you you can't do reverse sear, you can't cook a steak on a Blackstone, I'm telling you, you can. Hey, thanks for watching. If you're wondering what I'm having beside this steak, I'm also going to have some spinach. I love spinach. And I'm going to enjoy dinner in about 10 minutes.